Hey, y'all, choose here. Um, the setup is different today because I was trying to film something earlier and I had messed around with my tripod and I was basically didn't set it up the way I usually have it set up, so I just left it this way. I've got Burger King. Whopper, is that a Whopper, bacon Whopper with cheese, I think? And then I've got a Bacon King, large rings and chicken fries, and a large Sprite. If I sound weird, or even, I'm hoping my eyes are okay. I just got through watching the George Floyd memorial, and I haven't eaten a thing all day, and I was like, this was what I had planned to do, so I still wanted to do it, but it literally just went off. I think the family's headed to North Carolina now or something. But yeah, I just got through watching the memorial, and it was really, really, really powerful and poignant. And if you have a moment, if you have a chance, check it out online. Reverend Al Sharpton and Benjamin Crump, the family, they all got up there, and well, it was, I would suggest to see it. It was lighthearted too, but there were some things said in it that I think everybody should hear. I hope I can, I mean, I'm hungry enough, but you know. At the last, they had people stand for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, which was the amount of time that George Floyd was on the ground. And as I was standing, I was standing up and I realized, my goodness, that's a long, long time for him to have been in the position he was in. I couldn't stop crying. And I had my head bowed down, but I occasionally looked up at the TV screen while I was still standing, and seeing all the people who have been moved, touched by this, strangers reaching out in solidarity is really powerful, really powerful. Sorry if I'm not my usual self, and sorry if you can't see the food, but I have to eat, and I just wanted to get this over with. I've been showing it. I'll show it this way, but and this is a bacon and cheese Whopper, by the way. Oh, wow. They didn't give me any ice. Okay. When I got downstairs to greet the DoorDash guy, I took a bag and I noticed 2 drinks in the container. And I was like, well, wait a minute. I just ordered 1 large drink. Then I looked really carefully at the bag, and it said Popeyes. So he grabbed 2. He went to 2 places and almost gave me the wrong stuff. I don't want to get on here and talk about my, feelings or get too deep about my feelings. And be, preachy and whatever. If anyone wants to know, we have a way to contact me. Via Instagram or YouTube comments or whatever. I will say this though. It feels different. More different than anything I've experienced. But I hope that it is different. I hope that it winds up actually being different. Like, I hope we don't forget this moment. And it can translate into other areas of our lives. The most crucial of which will be voting in your local, for your, city councilmen and things like that. Lawmakers really paying attention to stuff like that. These are the people who, govern how we live. So, excuse me, Bacon King. In case you can't see the bacon and mayo on top. Not enough mayo for me, but that's okay. There's a little bit on the bun. I'll make do. I almost forgot that my tripod could actually be shortened. I'm glad I had this barbecue sauce because they didn't give me what I ordered. And today, there were actually 5 stray French fries in the box. I'm digging them out like right now. Digging a few of them out. Oh my God, there's 6. Oh, they just said, here, take it all. I'll be better, you guys. The meal is helping, so. Definitely hitting the spot. So, I think I mentioned that I did leave a community post. If it wasn't earlier this week, it was last week. Or over the weekend, I should say. And if you are wondering maybe why I didn't post a special video or anything, I always kind of presume that, well, I don't presume that people read everything that I post in the community tab. I don't presume that at all, but that was that was my 2 cents. And quite honestly, quite frankly, I got tired of crying because, believe it or not, I cried many tears listening to George Floyd's brother and watching interviews and stuff like that. I am tired of crying. And just because I didn't do it on camera does not mean that, don't walk away with the impression that people aren't feeling anything. Or if people don't, I didn't participate in Blackout Tuesday. I don't do pack mentality things. And even though that was for a good reason, I just have never been swayed by that. And people deal with grief differently, so. I know Facebook is not YouTube, but I dealt with enough on Facebook, and I wanted YouTube to be the safe space. I didn't want to, have the same experience on YouTube. It's not easy, I also, the other thing too is it seems like YouTube is set up now So that, depending on what you're talking about, you really got to watch it. And when I am feeling, and my feelings about something, I won't hold it back. And I wasn't sure how volatile or how passionate I would become on camera. So other than saying a couple of things, I kind of left it at that. It's a piece of hair right there. It's my hair though. The Bacon Kings are really good. Don't sleep on them. I wanted an Impossible Whopper, which I love those, but they only had it on the breakfast menu for some reason. Well, yeah, okay. So they have the all-day menu, which that should be on the all-day menu, I would think. But they only had it on the breakfast menu. So I was thinking, I put it in the cart earlier in the morning, but I wanted to add to the menu, but I was adding from the all-day menu instead of the breakfast menu. So you have to cancel what you order from the breakfast menu if you want to get something from the all-day menu. I was like, whatever. I haven't really touched the chicken fries too much. This Bacon King is really good. It's nice and flame broiled. You can taste it. With ranch dressing. So the video I was doing earlier, I was reading from the Chicago Reader, and I was pretending to be a sort of, public radio host or something who had like a guest on the show. Well, not a guest, like I wasn't pretending like I was, well, I was pretending like I was two people, but I was reading an article from someone, And the article I thought was kind of interesting. Read the article and continued to read a little further and came across a poem that I thought it would be interesting to read. Until I started reading the poem, and it had some. Well, it was about a woman who had been raped, and it just, after a while, when I started really putting the words of it together, I shut off the tape. I shut off the camera. I was like, can't do this video. But I am going to do that video. Maybe I'll do it after this one uploads. But I don't know, because I had coffee in it. I was sipping on cups of coffee. I was taking sips of coffee, and page turning. And I was trying to edit the poetry part out, but was not successful in doing it due to lack of storage. So, but while I was trying to edit it, I heard bits of it and I liked the way it was sounding. Like I almost wanted to listen to it. It would be like if I finish it, if I do it and then finish it, I think I would like to listen to it myself to see if I get any tingles from myself, which I've never done before. But we'll see. Man, I was looking forward to some ice for you guys in the cup, but I hope you don't take too much from me for not having the ice. But at any rate, thank you guys for watching. Again, this is real. I wanted to do this. I didn't have to get on camera. I'm not asking anybody to feel any particular kind of way up for me. I will be fine. But just, forgive the fact that this wasn't like a regular, I wasn't my usual self. But hopefully you can relate. And I hope you were still able to enjoy it. So, thanks guys. Love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you soon. Bye.